hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, it is good to see everyone again. I missed last week and I missed you all. So I am, excuse me, so glad to see you all here. I'm in my ads over here. Anyone that is watching the replay, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm going to go over some YT information today and hopefully answer any questions that you have. Next Wednesday, we're going to be having a race giveaway. Um, Giving away a couple of different things that I'm not going to talk about what I'm giving away until next week. But I will go over the announcements and what you'll need to do if you want to be in the race next week. So thank you all for watching the replay. Stay to the end. You never know what might happen. Yes. Hey, Ann, how are you? How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. How are you doing today? Hey, Broke, what's up? How are you? How are you? Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Sweet Spot, how are you? How are you? Yes, 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 yes. Awesome and amazing, awesome and amazing. Yes, how are you doing? How are you doing? Oh my goodness. I saw your message earlier, Sweet Spot, when you said hair. Yeah, I untwisted it. I don't untwist it often. I leave it twisted most of the time. This one's still twisted. I leave it twisted most of the time. Yes, 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 yes. So glad to be here this evening. I missed you guys last week. Wow. And you know what? Whenever I miss a week, for whatever reason, it seems like 2 or 3 weeks goes by, but it doesn't. Yes, man, that hair is on fleek today. Thank you, thank you. Hey, sifting some soil. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. How are you doing? Hey, Carolina Roots is in the house. Hello, hello. Gigi says cooking but listening, Chef Pam. Okay, now come on, Gigi. You can't come in here talking about you cooking without telling me what you're cooking. Come on, I need to know. Then you can go back to cooking. I just need to know. It's food. Hey, Ola Joe, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. Hey, Suzette, how are you? How are you? Welcome in. Ben is in the ads. All right, playing through the long ads. I ain't mad at you. Thank you so much, Ben. Yes, 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 yes. Ola Joe says the sweet spot. Hey, I agree, Harizo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just untwisted it. Yes. Hey, TLC in the garden. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. So good to see all of you all. Hey, Victoria Slichet, and welcome back again. Thank you so much. Yes, I saw that earlier. I don't know what happened to it by the time the chat actually started, but oh well. Hey, Tasha, how are you? How are you, girl? Your IG reels. I just pinned another one to my story. I can't help it. They are just hilarious. Yes, they are. I love them. Thank you for my seat. You are so welcome, Shay. Girl, you are so welcome. Yes, 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 yes. Currently stuck in traffic. Be there in a few. Oh, okay, Tasha. Girl, eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. Come on now. Yes, 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 yes. Let me see, let me see, let me see. I'm cooking. LOL, I'm cooking. Hey, Sweet Spot, what are you cooking? Tell me, tell me. You know I need to know. Yes, you know I need to know what you are cooking. Absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. Tasha speaking to everyone. Everyone is speaking to everyone. That is absolutely amazing. Yes. I think most of you, well, I don't know if most of you all saw or not the video that I posted yesterday. Wait till some more people come in for the YT stuff. But y'all know I had to bring this out again today to show you all my hat. Yes, this is my first crochet piece, guys. Look at it. Yes, I did the pom-pom and everything. I am so happy about this hat. Enchiladas with turkey meat. I'll take one. Yes, Gigi says collards, fried pork chops, whole cake. Girl, come on now. Whew, okay. Y'all gonna make me hungry. And I don't need to eat nothing else. I ate already. Yes, 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 yes. I am going to Home Depot this weekend so I can plant my seeds. All right, Shay. Yes. I can't wait for you to tell me how they're doing. It's beautiful, says Shay. Thank you, Gigi. Sweet Spot says, Gigi, where is my plate? Sifter of Soil says, yes, love the hat. Ola Joe says, I am proud of you. Yes, guys, Ola Joe, the crocheting sailor, was my teacher throughout this hat. This is the first thing that I've ever crocheted in my life outside of the little bad pieces of swatches that I had going on. Brooke said, hey, all in the chat, studying while listening. All right, bro. Yes, there you go. There you go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, so I am happy about this. And I'm getting ready to start on project number 2. Yes, project number 2. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, Ann says, I saw that. I love it. Thank you, Ann. Thank you so much. Yes, 50 Sauce, so that hat came out cute. Thank you. I was just so glad it fit. Because, you know, I had to have my hair twisted. It's not going to fit over this right here. Come on now. But when I twist my hair up, that's where I have it most of the time. I try to twist my hair in a way that I don't have to take it down unless I want to take it down. Yes, you know you can get it, sweet pea. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, TT. Hello, hello. Welcome in. TT Urban Pantry. How are you? Hey, Suzette. How are you? How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. I didn't see either one of you. Both of y'all tried to sneak in on me. That's all right. Yes, awesome, awesome, and amazing. Mm-hmm. Yes, 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 yes. Let me see. You're gonna make me start to crochet, sis. Girl, come on now. You can do it. Come on, do it with me. Yes, 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 yes. After I learned how to do that, it was fun. Belle, I am so glad you were here. I was going to email you. Belle, I sent you a Christmas card as I did all my channel members. And I got yours back last week. So email me. I got yours back last week. Yes. Let's see. Where is it? I got it back. I got it back. So Belle, email me so I can send it back. Better late than never. Yes, 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 yes. TC says, I'm sitting crocheting right now. Yay! What are you making? What are you making? That is awesome and amazing. Yes, what are you making? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, 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 yes. So, have a lot of you all noticed Belle's Backyard Sister? Yes, 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 yes. I will email you. I did get my t-shirt though. I love it in black. Oh, perfect. I was wondering when I got the card back. That was the first thing that came to my mind. I'm like, did she get her shirt? Okay, well, you know what? I could have did something wrong on the card. But I'm going to wait for you to email me. It could be my fault. I could have wrote something wrong on the card if you got the t-shirt. So, y'all know how it go. Hey, girls, Lon PJ. Hey, hey, how are you? How are you, PJ? Ben says, my wife still has about 4 more hours of crochet. My braids still this evening. Oh, snap. Go ahead now. Yeah, Sweet Spot says, my mom just gave me mine. She's late with the mail always. Thank you so much. I cry. As long as you got it, Sweet Pea. As long as you got it. A throw, I think. I know that's right, girl. That's where I felt with this hat. I was like, I'm starting out making a hat. We'll see what happens in the end. Yes. Mona Ann and Sweet Pea, yes. She's a good one. She is, Ben. Yeah, she is. I would have said, okay. Hey, Cherie, welcome in, welcome in. Good evening, Chef Pam, and everyone joining tonight. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So tonight, guys, you all saw the title. Why is YouTube sharing our old videos, your old videos? A lot of you all may not have had channels long enough to really have old videos, but even if they date back 6 months or a year, but even if they're not your videos, sometimes you will be scrolling and you'll see someone else's video. You'll be like, okay, you'll look at it and it's like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 10 years ago. You're like, why are they sharing this out? As Cherie says, once again, awesome job on your first hat. The first thing I ever knit was a pom-pom hat. Oh, yes. Thank you so much, Cherie. Thank you. I am a happy camper over that hat. I really am. It did work out better than even I imagined. I'm telling you, I frogged that thing many a times, over and over and over. When Ola Joe got on me about stomach, you should have been through, I was like, ooh, yes. Hey, Audacity Donnie, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. I'm so glad to see you. Hey, T Harp, hello, hello. How are you? How are you? Yes, I wondered about why they do that. Yes. Well, there's several reasons why they do it. I see Gigi's hair video 3 times a week. Yep. Yep, and you're going to keep seeing it probably. That's one reason. I'm kind of jumping. I'm going to get back to that in a minute. But that's one reason why you hear me speak so much about making evergreen videos. Hey, Auntia, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. I don't like to frog my blankets. Be just as crooked, LOL. Well, you know what? I learned to keep checking my work quicker. Don't go so far, then check it, and you got this big wrong section. So I check mine every few stitches. That's what I started doing, and that works better for me. Suzette said YouTube has always been asking to evaluate videos. That's good. If you get ooh, that's a whole nother thing. Let me write that down. That's a whole nother thing that I'm going to touch on in a minute, but I wanted to write it down so I wouldn't forget it. One thing about when you get these old videos and you see someone else's old video all the time, yes, that's a nice hat. I was blown away when you said you made the pom-pom too. I know nothing about. Yes, I did. Nice big fluffy one. Woohoo! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I like watching the old videos. Yes, the old videos are good. The reason why you see the old videos, and as you all know, most of the time I use my cooking channel as a reference because it's been around longer. I've learned a lot of what I tell you all through trial and error, through a lot of stuff on that particular channel. So I always reference it back. But as an example of an old video, let's just say I have a meatloaf video from 5 years ago. And all of a sudden, y'all start seeing this old meatloaf. I mean, the picture may look fine or whatever, but typically you can kind of tell people's older videos as time goes on because their editing, their photos, their thumbnails get better. So sometimes you might see an old video and you look, that look kind of shady because it's like, what happened to that picture? But at any rate, let's just say meatloaf. I did meatloaf 5 years ago. All of a sudden, y'all start seeing this meatloaf video. Well, the algorithm is nothing but a machine that's ran off of a program that has been computed by a human at some point in time. And what that human has told this computer to do is whatever people are interested in, give it to them. That's the bottom line. So, meatloaf. Let's just say all of a sudden, Burger King does a meatloaf sandwich. So then, because Burger King did a meatloaf sandwich, meatloaf is like, meatloaf, I want to make a meatloaf. Just because they did it. Whether it's a sandwich or not, I want to make a meatloaf. So people began to get interested in meatloaf all over again, as opposed to 5 years. So any cooking channel that may have meatloaf on their channel, whether they got 10 views, whether they got 10,000 views, whether they have 10 subscribers or tens of hundreds of thousands of subscribers, they will say, oh, everybody keep searching for meatloaf. Let me show these meatloaf videos. Okay, the algorithm is trying to show people what they think is going to be interesting to them and keep their attention. Now, for the content creator, it's really a good thing. You want your old videos to be picked up. But chances are your old videos will only be picked up if they are evergreen. Now that is absolutely 100% not written in stone. However, it is easier for an evergreen video. And when I say evergreen, what I mean by an evergreen video is something that will never go away, like an evergreen tree. Okay? It's kind of like someone, somewhere, at some point in time, be it 5 years from now, 10 years from now, or 20 years from now, will want to know how to make a meatloaf. It's evergreen. They'll want to know how to sew. They'll want to know how to crochet a hat. They'll want to know how to sow seeds in your garden. They'll want to know how to propagate a tree cutting. They'll want to know how to make compost. It doesn't matter how many years go by. The concept of all those things I name remain the same. Now you might get fancy with it or might come up with something else, but the basics, just like our channels for growing in our gardens, planting the seed, feeding it, giving it water, make sure it has the right nutrients in it, the right sunlight in it, the right temperature in it. These things never change. Okay? It's like if a watermelon needs heat to grow, it's going to need heat to grow 20 years from now. That's not going to change. Now, there may be a variety of something that has been made up by man that might require something a little different, but the basics will be the same. And those are evergreen videos. And I try to encourage people as much as possible to make evergreen content. Now, vlogging is wonderful. It's entertaining. But unless you are a character, and I mean a character, or unless whatever you're vlogging about is of interest. Now, there are some people that can vlog about maybe something that they're going through health-wise or something that will always, again, be evergreen because someone else will go through that too. But if you just vlogging, oh, I went to the zoo today, tomorrow we're going to go and have pizza, those are evergreen. That doesn't mean the content isn't good. That doesn't mean that what you are producing isn't good. It just means that 20 years from now, I don't care where you went to go eat pizza. I don't. Nobody else is either. Unless you are a heck of a content creator. And when I mean like that, you could go back, if you watch any comedy, any comedian, I don't care how old it is. You can go back to what? Eddie Murphy, something old, okay? I'm talking about ancient, the kings of comedy. Go back to them, and it's still going to be funny. No matter what, no matter how many time goes by, it's going to be funny. Hey, Veggie Form, good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. So try to make the evergreen videos, but also too, the algorithm is designed to keep the attention of the viewers. Now, they will, if you see that meatloaf video, going back to that example, you see that meatloaf video, and you click on it, okay? And then Tasha click on it, and Mona click on it, and Ola Joe click on it, and Belle click on it. They're going to keep showing it as long as people keep clicking on it. And this is why your thumbnail is important. Your thumbnail is by far the most important thing you can do. Then the title, then the description. If you can get that thumbnail to pop, somebody gonna click because curiosity kills the cat. It's just like when you eat first with your eyes, because I don't care how it smells. I don't care what it is. If you look at something and it's disgusting, you're not going to eat it. You eat with your eyes. For that's the same thing with the laboring in the vineyard. Hello, Shalom Garden family. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Look like we got 22 people in here, 15 thumbs up. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Let's get to 50 thumbs up, 100 thumbs up today. Ben says, some of my older videos are still drawing more views than my newer ones. And yes, and Ben, that brings me to my next thing about the old videos. Once you become monetized, it ain't nothing better than an old video. It is nothing better than an old video. And the reason being is because the old videos, you're monetized. And as long as that monetization is on, your old videos are going to pay you when you do nothing. And that's the end game of it all. Now, according to YouTube's terms and services, as far as I know, they have not changed it. You must create a video, make a post on a community post at least once every 6 months. Now, that may have changed. I don't know. But I do know that at one point it was at least once every 6 months to remain monetized. So what does that mean? That means people that once you get well over 100,000 subscribers, and that's doable. That's doable. Just keep doing what you're doing, and we will all get there. Once you get over that 100,000 subscribers, you will watch your subscriber count is going to automatically start going up, going up, going on. And what's going to happen is all these people where it's going up, they're watching what you put out right now. Very good points, Miss Pam. Thank you, T. They're or watching what you're putting out now, but they may go back and binge watch your channel. They'll go to your playlist and watch what you've got in playlist, especially if they're evergreen and it's whatever they're doing. For those that crochet, somebody's going to want to learn to crochet, okay? Those that are gardening, somebody's going to want to learn how to grow something, how to propagate something, how to do whatever, make a raised bed, how to do what, cover their vegetables in the heat, in the winter, at times of need. They're going to want to know this. Back to the evergreen videos. You're monetized. You're going to get paid for those videos, okay? Oh my Lord, oh my, I love that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're going to get paid. And this is why some of the larger YouTubers that have well over 100,000 subscribers, you don't see them post as much as you see us posting. We still trying to make it. I need to hit the grocery store and say, all right, Ben, thank you so much for being here. Love you, Ben. Thank you so much. Because their old videos are paying them. And this is what we want. It's just like you work and your retirement fund eventually pays you. A lot of garden chores are absolutely veggie farm. That's right, they're evergreen. But I'm going to tell you something. You have to make sure that when you do your videos, you are titling them to be recognized as evergreen videos, okay? How do you title them to be evergreen videos? You use terms like how to. That's one of the best ones right there. How to. How many times have something you needed to know, needed to figure out, or whatever, you're like, how do I get this light bulb out of here? This socket, how do I do this? How do I clean my sink? How do I plant this big giant seed? How do I? So you're looking, the first thing you type into the search is how to whatever, AKA Grow with Renee. Oh, I didn't know that was you. I'm so glad you said that. Ann said she's taking notes. I did not know that I thought you was just nobody new in the street. Well, welcome in. Come on now, Renee. The Sweet Spot says every time you have to change it up. You can't put it as there every time. In my cooking channel, sometimes some of my videos will say how to bake, how to make. Pretty much the same thing if you're cooking in the oven. Okay? Or sometimes you can just name what it is. It doesn't have to say how. You can say propagate, and I keep using this because Gigi, I just got through watching most of your live. I got to go back and finish it, and that's why I keep using the propagation, because I was on Gigi's live and it's in my head. But you can say propagating blueberries, and that's still a how-to, because somebody's like, oh, probably that's what I need to know. Propagating tree cuttings, any of those things. Hey, Match Game, welcome in. Good to see you. Glad you made it live. Yes, good to see you. So you need to figure out multiple terms that you can use, 5 or 6. You don't even have to have a ton, and just rotate them. A couple of times use this one, then switch it up and use that one. Hey, how you doing? Humphrey? And these are the things that turns your video into an evergreen video. I mean, every time I want to know something, I come here and type. Oh, exactly. Yes, every time that's right. You come and you type it in. That's right, Sweet Spot. Yes. Hey, I think I just spoke to you, Humphrey. I know I had it in my head if I didn't say it out loud. So I'm going to say it out loud again just in case, because I know it's running my mouth. Yes, absolutely. So they pay you. And as long as people continue to click on the evergreen, now you'll also notice too, if you have any videos that are old enough, that all of a sudden, I'm going back to the meatloaf, all of a sudden, my meatloaf is at the top. Top is getting all these views and people are clicking away. Then all of a sudden, nobody's clicking. That's because something else has come out and now it might be cheesecake. Everybody looking at cheesecake, cheesecake, cheesecake. You know? And so it's going to go like that. You'll find that in the gardening arena, more or less, more than zones, just according to the weather, the time of year. Right now, everybody that is gardening is, if you're not already planning your spring gardening, you're planning it, maybe not physically, maybe not on paper, pen and paper, but it's in your head. You're thinking about your garden. Okay, and so what you should be doing is starting to make a list of the videos that you want to make, not necessarily have to be in a certain order. Hey, Hudson, welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, Patricia, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Yes, all is well. Thank you for asking. Planning videos that you want to do. You don't have to plan them out as to everything you're going to say, but just the idea. Happened with my alfalfa meal video. See, there you go, Gigi. And that video will probably pay you for the rest of your life. I have over on my cookie channel, when I first had my surgery, my full mouth surgery, I could not eat solid food for 30 days. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute, I need some fried chicken up in here. But I couldn't eat it. I had just had full mouth surgery. I could not eat. So I put 2 videos on my channel. I took 2 meals. One was a chicken pot pie meal with a salad and something else. And I think the other one was meatloaf with something else. And I turned them into liquid meals. And I showed the entire process of how to turn a meal, a regular meal, with all the same seasonings, all the same exact food you're eating, into something that you can just eat like soup. It's good, it tasted good, it smelled good, and so you don't, because you can't chew, doesn't mean you need to or have to sacrifice taste. That was my whole purpose. Because I was going through that, I couldn't eat anyway. So I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Whatever I'm getting ready to do for myself, I need to share this. And that's what I did. And those videos are constantly surprising me with the number of people that are watching them. I had no clue so many people couldn't chew. I did it because I couldn't at the time, and it was temporary, and maybe it's temporary for a lot of people. I have had so many people thank me for it. And so what I realized was those videos are going to be some evergreen videos for the rest of my life, because guess what? There's going to always be somebody that don't have teeth, can't chew, whatever. That's right, Matcher. The seasonings matter. They matter. Yes, they do. So you want your old, when you see your old videos being shown, you need to go do a jig somewhere. Because, child, let me tell you, if you monetize, you're going to be getting paid. And if they keep doing it, and keep doing it, you like, wow, watch. Those, and when you have a month that something happens in your life for whatever reason, doesn't have to be bad. It could be good. It could be, you could get married. You just got a busy month. Seasoning, says Ola Joe. Got a big month where you're busy, okay? So maybe typically you put out, let's say, 3 videos a week. But this month, you put out 4 videos a month. Like a third of maybe what you typically would do. But at the end of the month, when the 21st came, you realized, well, my check is the same thing as if I done put out 12 videos. That's when you'll be thankful for your old videos, because those old videos paid you when you couldn't work and pay yourself. And at the end of the day, that's where we're all heading. That's why you see larger YouTubers get to the point where you like this content creator. They're a big YouTuber. You like it, but you're like, man, they're not putting out nothing. I don't hardly see any videos. They only put out something once every month or twice a month or something, because they don't have to. They getting paid. They making bank. And they sitting down doing nothing. And so do not be upset when you see your old videos. And when you see a survey, I'm jumping course a little bit here, but somebody up ahead mentioned surveys, that they keep seeing these surveys. And I wanted to touch on that. When you see a survey for someone else's channel, unless you got a very, very, very good reason, getting paid just like reruns, there you go. Just like reruns on TV, getting money, says Matcher. I know that's right. Hey, Melanie, hello, hello, welcome in, yes. Working and lurking. All right, Melanie, did you see that Melanie, did you see my hat? Did you see that video, Melanie? Did you see my first crochet? I know you say you're working, but you know I got to show it. I have a video up on it. Yes. I filled them out. Yes, please. But the thing about the surveys are, if you get a survey on someone else's video, unless you have a very good reason, please give them good ratings in every category. Answer, check all the little boxes that says, I think there's two surveys. One is huger, a bigger survey than the other one. And I think the bigger one may say something like, was this video important, informative, funny, or not be bothered with it? Whatever you want to check, make sure it's good. Make sure it's the top. If they say it's interesting, say yes. That is as good as watching the ads. Because when you, go ahead. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you. Entertaining. Yep, Ola Joe, yes, it says, is it entertaining? Is it calming? Whatever it is for you that's good. I do those all the time. I'm like, why they keep asking me? Because, Hudson, please answer those surveys for anybody you get one for. When you get those surveys, excuse me, let me get some water. When you get those surveys, YouTube is watching that channel. In other words, if you get a survey on me, that means YouTube is watching my channel and they're watching my videos. And that is the way they start promoting channels and recommending channels. If enough people get those surveys and they have good reports on those surveys, they will start recommending that video out. That's as good as getting paid. That helps you. Okay, I wonder too. I always answer. I just wonder. Yes. And sometimes it's like a rash. You like start getting the same ones on the same person. They're watching that channel to recommend that channel, recommend that video. And they want to know, is this good? Is this interesting to people? Okay? What did you think about it? Okay? This is the way they get their feedback on our videos. If I get a survey for you, you'll get 5 stars. Thank you, Hudson. Yes. And this is the way YouTube gets their feedback to really know. Because, I mean, unless you're answering a survey or something, you really don't know. I mean, you can watch a video all the way through. It doesn't tell anyone what you thought about that video. I did one on you last week, Chef. I checked. Oh, really? Thank you, Broke. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Does that only go for monetized channels? No, it does not. No, it does not. It goes for monetized channels as far as anything that has to do with monetization, but not as far as recommending you out or anything like that. That's how your channel can get going too. There are a lot of people that don't even have 1,000 subscribers that have videos on their channel that's got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I do have Cash App, GG. It's, I think, Chef P too. It's right there in the description, the beginning description. One of my mods want to put it in the chat. I appreciate it. Hey, Dawn, how are you? How are you? Thank you so much for coming. How are you doing? Good to see you. Thanks, T-Harp. Yes. So answer those surveys. And it do not have to be monetized. Like I said, there are plenty of channels that don't even have 1,000 subscribers. Yet, they got videos in there that might have 20, 30, 40, 50,000 views. Thank you, Ola Joe, for putting the Cash App in the chat. Gigi had asked about it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Veggie Forms. Thank you, Sweet Spot. Happy New Year's to you too, Don. Happy New Year's. Thanks, Gigi. So, yes, it absolutely matters. And you want your videos to be shown if they're old. Hey, Erica, that's another reason why. Two things I'm working on getting, and hopefully I'll get them real soon. My mic and more lighting. Actually, and I ordered that exact same mic that you have, and do you know it got lost? They had to refund me, and I haven't had the opportunity to try to order it again. That happened all through the holidays. I should have my mic by now. As soon as you can, and me personally, I don't believe in spending I don't believe in spending money until you start to make money. Because you can just spend, and not make, and deplete. So I always feel like make money first, make sure it's going to work, make sure you can make some money, and then start spending. There's plenty of people that go out and buy fancy cameras and lighting and all this stuff, and they got a 2-minute video, and ain't nobody watching it. It's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. By all means, it's your money, it's your life, it's your channel. But for me, I think that's a waste. I think that everything that you do should, I can't remember if I spoke to you earlier. Oh, Sweet Spot, yeah. I believe that everything you do should take care of itself. If you have a business, you shouldn't have to let's just say you have 2 businesses. You shouldn't have to take money from one business to support the other one. If one is not self-sustaining, you need to work on it and fix it and figure out how come this one is not making enough money to take care of itself. Because all you're doing, if you're taking money from one business to support another business, is robbing Peter to pay Paul. And eventually, Paul and Peter gonna run out. You can only rob Peter to pay Paul for so long, and then both of them gonna be broke. That's just life. Okay, so the best thing to do is, if Peter is producing, you better work the heck out of Peter, and then figure out what Paul is doing over here that he should be doing, or what he ain't doing and he should be doing. Hey, Sir Scorpion, welcome in. How you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for coming. Yes, instead of robbing Peter to pay Paul, Matthew says, yes, you were speaking some wisdom. Thank you. Yes, because you can't continue to do that. And like I said, if you start a venture, be it YouTube or whatever, and you're not monetized yet, why go spend money on cameras and lighting and microphones? If you're going to do anything and spend any money, you can maybe upgrade your cell phone. But my iPhone, I don't think my iPhone is a year old. If it is just a year old. Before that, I had a little small cracked up Android phone. Then that's what I did my videos on. It's been 2 years. How have you been? I have been fantabulous. I hope you have too. I didn't think it's been that long. I hope you've been blessed while you've been away. I know it's been a long time, Scorpion. And that's all I used. Okay? Then my son, the one that pops in my videos every now and then, finally bought me a ring light, because before he bought me a ring light, I used every lamp I had in my house, took the lampshades off, and sat them around to create a light. I wasn't spending no money, because if this didn't work, then I'm just done spent money that I could have put somewhere else. It could have been food on my table, money in my pocket, or whatever. Yes. What did you do in a past life? Were you a consultant, or just that person that does the research and knows her stuff? No, I was not a consultant. Where else can we get a lesson in gardening and economics? Says T. Hart. No. One, I like random facts and I like research. I just happen to like research. I love to read. I do not like to read novels. I can count on one hand how many books I've read, literally. But if it's an informational book, if it's informational content from whatever, I'm all on it. It doesn't even have to be relevant to my life or anything I'm doing. If it's information and I can learn for it, I'll sit there and read from sun up to sundown. I could care less. The last book I read was Michelle Obama's book. Outside of that, I don't know when the last time I read a book. I picked up a Barack Obama's book and put it down because I thought it was boring. Okay? I'm like, I can't. So, what did I do in my past life? What I did in my past life, I still do. Unfortunately, I am not retired. I know it may seem like I'm always on YouTube and I'm always doing this. I am absolutely 100% not retired. I am not retired. I am not semi-retired. I got to work. I got to work for a living. If I don't work, I don't eat. What do? I have a real estate business. I am not an agent. I am not a broker. I am an investor. And that's what I do in my past life. So, and if me and my husband both, I actually, to be honest, I married into it. He was already doing real estate when I married into him. I was working for a Fortune 500 corporation in human resources. I did the payroll to say I can't do no math, but at that point, payroll was done on a computer, and I wrote the computer programs in COBOL, and I can't even think of the other one. I wrote the computer programs that generated people's salary from the president of the corporation on down. That's what I did when I met my husband. We got married, got ready to have our first child. Got ready to have my first child. I went on maternity leave, never went back. I'm a researcher too since 16. Yes, never went back. And then I started working with him. And I'm still working with him to this day. Right now, typically, mostly we have a land business where we sell a lot of land across the entire United States. And that's what I do. So that's what I did in my past life. That's what I do now. Good choice of husband. I know, right, Gigi? Yes, thank you. I didn't mean for you to give us all the details. Girl, you know you can't ask me nothing without me saying everything. Yes, 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 yes. And Fortran, yes. That's what it was, Fortran. There you see, that's right. That's right. That's what it was. Yep. That's what it was. Do y'all know? It's so amazing to me. I'm a researcher too. My favorite thing to do. Yes, Sheree. It is so funny to me that now, I guess because I did that, everything has gotten so much more sophisticated. But the programs we used to have to write were like, it was thick just to generate a check. Thick. And now it's not even like that anymore. But the thing that never left me through all of that was all this algorithm and everything else that we're living up under now. There's a person somewhere behind it. And once I realized that, I'm like, child, I'm paying attention to nothing. I still have some of my Fortran cards. I see, wow. Old school coders in the house. I know that's right, Cherie. Yes, TLC said that is so interesting because I used to work in real estate doing mortgages and then as an office manager to 5 agents before I had my boy. Yes, you two were perfect for, well, we actually knew each other in high school. So we just got together after high school, after college, after high school. Mm-hmm. Yes, but, and I know y'all hear me say I'm not tech savvy anymore. And that's because I left the job, started working with him. You don't use it, you lose it. Okay? So I didn't keep up with the times and the change of all the different computer things and stuff. I have a general knowledge of it. I can kind of figure it out. It may take me a while to figure it out, but I didn't keep up with it. So if you don't use it, you lose it. So if you got a skill or you can do something, you better keep up with the growing times and never stop studying, never stop learning about it. And when it changes, change with it. Keep it moving. Don't stop. Don't stop because you will lose it. Yes. Do you want to retire and do YouTube full time? The truth of the matter is, Cherie says, Patricia, that's awesome. I wish I'd saved some. My son cracks up when I talk. I know, right? Kids be looking at you like, huh? Yes, I want to retire. I will be 63 years old next month. And I want to retire by the time I am 63 and a half. No, but seriously, yes, I would love to be completely 100% retired at 65, where I retired to the point that I have, just like I'm talking about this YouTube money, making money while you sleep, you ain't got to do nothing, where I've got so much from my real estate doing that, that I don't have to worry about anything else for the rest of my life, and I can get them to do what I want to do. As far as doing YouTube full time, I do YouTube full time now pretty much. I just do both of them full time. I just do both of them full time. I don't think I could do YouTube too much more full time than I do, but maybe I could be on a better, more consistent schedule with my videos. So absolutely, I do want to retire. Oh yes, yes, yes. Gigi says amen to that. Patricia says, Cherie, they don't know any better. I know they don't. There will be no C++ without Fortran. This is true. This is so true. Yes. Erica says, looking great, huh? All right. Thank you. Thank you. Tech changes so fast. Kids, dad is a programmer in IT tech. All I can manage is HTML. I notice it changes so fast. By the time you learn something, it's over. It is over completely. Yes, it is. Yeah, 6.63.5. I know that's right. Ann says, I got you. Retire for real. There you go. Retire for real. I mean, it's not that I work 24/7 now. I pretty much work when I want to work now. But if so much time goes by and there is no work, then we need to be doing something up in here. Ma'am, 63 where? Yes, ma'am. I'll be 63 years old. Sweet passive, ain't that the truth, T-Harv? Sweet passive income. There you go. Yes. Yes. Looking good. 2 channels is definitely YT full time. It is. It is. And I don't do nearly as much over here as I do on my cookie channel. That's why it's much further. But I plan for that to change probably in March or April. My last frost date is in April. And I had said that this year I'm going to try to generate pretty much I want at least 90% of my content on this channel, my videos, to be strictly evergreen. Whatever I'm doing out there, I'm turning that video into an evergreen video, however I need to do it. It's going, whether it's a shorter video or a longer video, but it's going to be explaining something, a how-to something, and I'm writing down, like I said, you all should be doing in planning your spring garden for your videos, writing down things that, oh, and that's another thing. When it comes to evergreen videos, never, never, never think that because someone else did a video on it, you can't do one too. Let me tell you something. Back to the meatloaf. I don't know why I chose meatloaf. I don't even like meatloaf like that. I mean, I like it, but it's not like my favorite food. But at any rate, back to the meatloaf. There could be 1,000 meatloaf videos on YouTube, and they're probably close to it, if not. But the thing about it is no two videos are alike. No two people are alike. Now, when people come to look at evergreen videos and informational videos, they come to your channel first because you have the subject, the topic that they are looking for. But they stay and they continue watching more of your content because of you. Got nothing to do with what you're talking about. It's you. Now, they might want to learn more about it, but it's something about you. It's something about the way you explained it. I can explain it and you can explain it. And somebody's coming back to you as opposed to me, and somebody's coming back to me as opposed to you. Because of you, your personality, and whatever it is that you did in that video that they like. And that's why it's important when you do your videos, do you, whatever you are, and never think that because there are 15, it could be a million videos on how to plant a tomato. But nobody's going to plant the tomato the way you planted it. Because they're not you. And if nothing else, they don't have your voice. They don't have your face. They don't have your body. They don't have your yard. They don't have your pot. They don't have your garden. Whatever it is, they don't have that. You're the only one that has that. And this is what draws people back to you. And also, don't ever think that just because you have a video of planting tomatoes that it's just you got 100 views and somebody else got 10,000 views. You did the same thing because you looked at their video and did what they did. It's all about the person. So keep doing you, because eventually you will run into the people who like you for you. And that's all they're there for. That's all. The content is a bonus. It's a bonus. Yes, 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 yes. Patricia says, yes, everyone has a different appeal. Yes, they do. Veggie says, when I want to learn something, I look at multiple ways to do it. Yes. Ola Joe says, mm-hmm. T-Hart, personality, yes. Brampton says, I'm coming, but stuck in traffic. Oh my goodness, eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. Yes. T-Hart says, goodness draws goodness. And it does. It does. Very Gigi says, very true. I found a channel today. I've been watching that one all day. Exactly, because it's something about that person in that channel that you like, oh, I like this. I just like the way they talk. I like the way they laugh. I like the way they just look. I just like them for whatever reason. Yes. Patricia says 100%. Thank you for hitting the like button, says Sweet Spot. Thank you, Sweet Spot. Growing with Hudson says, oh, speaking of Bell, Brampton, be safe, says Ola Joe. Yes, 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 yes. Everybody speaking. Yes. And so there are videos that, as you all know, I mean, making her money. Oh, okay. There are videos that I have been watching because it's one thing that I'm going to be doing. I know I keep saying that, but I haven't done it. I've just been so busy with a lot of things. This whole beginning of this year has been just really just, I've been so busy. I don't even know how I'm even doing this live right now, but canning. And that's going to be part of my how-to on here. That's another thing. Everybody out here that cans, you can differently. You can differently. Even if you season what you're putting in it differently, you can differently. There are certain things that everybody is going to do because you're going to have to do it because it's safety. You need to wipe your rims off. You need to make sure you check before you even use the jar that it's not broke on the top. You need to make sure it's sealed good and that the seal is not popped before you store it for good. You need to make sure your pressure is right and it holds that pressure for a certain amount of time. But at the end of the day, your canning is not my canning. Simple as that. And therefore, show your canning videos. They're evergreen. They're evergreen. If you are canning, show it. It's an evergreen video. A lot of things that we do on our day-to-day basis, our everyday things, or things because we're doing them every day, somebody else is going to need to do it every day. Those are your evergreen videos. Those are also your effortless videos. Put your ring light up, stick your camera in it, and turn it on. Okay? And edit it later. You don't have to leave it on for an hour. When I do my cooking videos, I have about 10 or 12 clips or more because I'll say what I got to say in the beginning. I'm turning it off while I'm go gather some stuff. Say what my ingredients are, and I'm turning it off. I don't let it run and take up my storage and my time and my everything on my camera. I just cut it off, and then I just edit it back in the end. Don't let the times of the things you do every day, your everyday life, or your evergreen videos. Yes, 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 yes. Brampton says, hey, sweetie, how are you? She's speaking to somebody. Bill says, ain't that the truth? With some channels, I started watching for the content and stayed for the... Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Brampton says, I would never drive and be online. Come on now, Brampton. Yes. Sweet Spots are saying, doing good. How are you? Did you name that puppy? Ann says, absolutely. Yeah, some of the homesteaders I watch for their personalities. I don't need to know anything they're posting. Exactly. I've been watching a lot about canning, but as a lot of people do, y'all know who I go back to, and I can just binge watch her because I like to me, it's an elementary way of explaining canning. Homestead Heart. She can't be beat to me when it comes to canning. She is just elementary. You know, she breaks it down. She makes it simple. She makes it easy. She tells you why she's doing it. She tells you what's going to happen if you do this or don't do this. So I could binge watch it. I've been binge watching it. I ain't canned not one thing yet. But I plan to. Gigi says cannot be beat. Yep, that's right. That's right. Can't be beat no matter how hard people try. And I've watched plenty of canning videos and canning people about maybe a specific thing or a specific guy. But when I'm really trying to study and learn what I need to do when I start canning, I go right on back over there to Homestead Heart. Go right back to the playlist. Yes, that's right. Cherie says, awesome live as always, Chef. I'll see you next time. Gotta go get my tea. All right, Cherie, thank you so much for being here. Be blessed until we meet again. Thank you so much. Yes. What all have you canned, Miss? I haven't canned not one thing yet growing with husband. All my jars still sitting here in the box. My can is still in the box in the other room. Mostly I haven't canned because this month has been, just this whole beginning of the year, I am getting ready to move. I'm moving this month in February. So packing and this and that, I ain't had time to can. But one thing that I don't understand, I haven't figured it out yet, other than the heat, is people keep saying, this is the canning season. I'm like, if I got a canner, how come I can't can year round? Other than the fact that maybe some things may not be available, but there's something, if you can can just about everything, then there's something available all year round. Why can't I can? So I plan to can in the summer. If it's hot, turn the air on, get under a fan, get out my kitchen. I might be missing something, y'all. Y'all might hear me saying, child, I tried to can in the summer, and oh my God, I don't know what's going to happen, but I plan on canning year round. If I got something to can, it's getting canned. Yes. Grown Hudson says, oh, congrats. Thank you, Hudson. And you don't have to move all those. That's another reason I didn't even want to go through that, because if I did all that canning and something got broke, because I've never moved it in my life where something didn't get broke, and I said, you know what, it would be my jars. It would be my no. I am not doing that. So I just decided to wait. And I've just been gathering stuff and gathering information and reading and researching and watching and watching and watching. And I'm still doing my first canning video. I'm going to either, I know y'all think I'm crazy. I'm going to either blazing hot in the summer, says Gigi. I don't get it. I use my regular, well, maybe because it takes longer, but I use my regular pressure cooker in the summertime. I can't wait to figure that out. I can't wait to see how hot it's going to get. Everybody talk about how hot it's going to be. But I'm like, I don't know. It's one of those things, it's going to have to see it to believe it. Yes. If it's hot, can outside, get a gas burner outside. Really? Everybody don't have AC to can in this. This is true, TLC. Now, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. But outside of the heat, is there any reason why you shouldn't be canning in the summertime? I'm like, is it going to explode on me or what? You can can anytime, says Suzette. That's what I plan to do. I'm thinking about where to go? I'm thinking about one of those houses like my granny had. It would be so hot, says Sweet Spot. Yes, I could see that. I could see that. Hey, Ellen, hello. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. You're going to find out when that canner gets going. I can all summer, says Andale. I know, right, Gigi? That's what I keep thinking. Everybody keeps saying it's canning season. It's like a mad rush to get everything canned. I'm like, but wait, why can't I can in the summertime? I don't get it. I also don't get why people are so afraid to can. I haven't seen a reason to be afraid. And either I'm missing something. I hope I don't learn the hard way. Yes. TLC says, I don't have room on the balcony to can. That is for the garden. I know that's right, especially pressure canning. It's 1.5 hours of your time. But you know what, Gigi? Maybe that's why I don't get it. Because a lot of things that I cook, even though y'all see it dumbed down to 8, 9, 10, 11 minutes, it took me probably about an hour at least to cook. Because think about it. When I'm cooking something for my video, that's one thing. I ain't cooked the whole rest of the meal that I'm gonna cook. And I do that every day, sometimes 2 and 3 times a day. So maybe that's why I'm not thinking about it, because I live in the kitchen anyway. So I'm like, oh, I shook my whole thing. I'm missing something on that one. I can in the summer. My house do get hot. I just heard people saying their house gets hot. Okay, you would fall out in one of those window AC homes. Is that hot for that thing? Wow. Patricia says, yes, I agree. I think when your garden is full bloom is when you do the most canning. I did just can up all the sweet potatoes I bought around Thanksgiving. Yes, yes, yes. TT says, my mister called. Hope I didn't miss. Oh, okay. No, you're fine. You're fine, TT. Yes. Water bath canning. Uh-oh, where'd it go? Okay, water bath canning is super simple and only takes about 20 minutes. Okay, well, you know we're going to start with water bath. I already said that. I'm going to start with something water bath first. Make sure I get it right. It's like starting with something easy. Yes. They are going on passed down canning stories. Oh, okay. You may be okay, says Gigi. Yeah, and you staying in the kitchen and being in the kitchen all that time. Child, I can be in the kitchen from sun up to sundown. It don't that part is that's like fun to me. Hey, Faz. Hey. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. Good to see you. I can all year round, and I'm able to multitask while the canner is processing. See, now that's what I believe in. That's what I believe in. That's the part that I need to figure out and work towards. Yes, I still have never water bath been pressure canning for 5 years. Wow, that's interesting. Wow, because most people water bath can first. I'm taking a master food preserver class this summer. Ooh, go TT, go TT. I'm gonna have to get over there and watch some of your canning videos. Come on, I see you gotta be videoing this stuff. These are your evergreen videos. And people like me, somebody's gonna always need to learn something. Yes, especially you talking about taking a master class, girl. Yes, absolutely. How you been doing, Faz? How have you been doing? Suzette says, right, TT. Yes. Awesome. Yes. Wow. Wow. Master food preserver. Is that like a master gardener? As far as I know, it sounds like it would be. Sounds like it would be. Yes. I just got to get the things to grow in abundance first. But I have these, I realize that um, everything you don't have to grow yourself. That's one thing. You don't have to feel like I can't can because I didn't get a big enough harvest to can. Hey, Canadian Outdoors, welcome in, welcome in. What up, fam? How's everyone? We are doing fantabulous. Yes, in the middle of doing exams right now, chef, so a bit stressed, but outside that, I've been all right. I've been doing good. Yeah, don't let those exams stress you out. You will do fine as always. TT says, yes, ma'am. It's through my extension off. That's amazing, TT. That's good. Yes, where did you find? Okay, says Patricia, I want to be a master. I know, right? Sweet spot? Yes. I realize that you don't necessarily have to grow everything that you need to can. So what we have here in the stores around here, matter of fact, if I wasn't in the process of moving, I probably would have done it this day. Like you'll go in there and I was gonna say in the gardening section, no. You go in there and in the produce section, they have these large stands. They call it manager special. And they'll have all this fruit in there. It's like buying day old bread. It's like, I don't know why they feel they can't sell this fruit because some of it's the best of the best of the best. And I have bought like bags and bags of apples for like $1. And they last for like 30 days. And so I only grow about 10, exactly. So once I get situated and I start canning, I'm going to go in there. Like the other day, I went in the store and I actually bought 2 pineapples because that's all I can keep and eat for right now. But they literally had 10 pineapples in there, $1 a piece. So see, I'm going to buy up that stuff, come home, and preserve it. That's my plan. That's my immediate plan. When I do grow some things and I'm growing enough to preserve it, I will do that. We have one that has a produce stand, and I bought a bag of lemons for 99 cents, eggplant for 99 cents, tomatoes for 99 cents. And they say they're bad, but they're not. I'll buy it. And that's it. That is the same thing. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That is exactly what I'm doing. Yes, and sometimes they have exotic stuff that's like, and the apples and things that they have in there are the big giant ones that if you weighed one, each one is gonna probably weigh a pound to a pound and a half. Those are the ones where you see $2.99, $3.99 a pound, and one apple weighs that pound. And you got a whole bag, which a whole bag is typically like maybe 5 or 6 in there for $1, sometimes less than that. Yes, that's how you do it, says Patricia, and that's exactly what I plan to do. That's how I plan to start candy. And whenever I get a whole abundance of stuff, I'll keep out some that maybe we want to eat. The rest of it is going to get. We just bought 6 cantaloupe. By the way, I'm saving the seeds out of my cantaloupe. We just bought 6 cantaloupes. They were 49 cents each. That's all they had up there was 6. We got all of them. 6 cantaloupes, 49 cents each. Who wouldn't buy it? It's like, come on now. $3 for 6 cantaloupes? Come on now. Erica says, great idea. Yes, I also like buying my produce herbs. Should I say the ones that have the roots on them, not bring them home and propagate them? Oh, okay. Yes, Sweet Spot says, wow, wow. Yes, 49 cents each. Each. So I cut one open this morning. This was yesterday. I cut one open this morning and I was tripping. I took a spoon. You know, you get the seeds. I took a spoon out of and I went to throw my seeds away. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't you dare throw them seeds away. I need to learn how to pressure can, says Bill. You and me both. I'm learning. I haven't pressure canned anything, but I use my pressure cooker all the time, but that's way different just from what I understand. That was a typo. I bring them home and propagate them, but I buy them with snap. You know what? I knew that's what you meant. I knew that's what you meant. Yes. All right, Ellen, good night. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I appreciate you. Good night. All just stopped through the show. So thank you so much, Ellen. Erica says, wow. Sister Soy says, I paid $3 for it. That's what that's what the other ones were in the regular bin. Yes, $3 a piece, $2.98. Last year, I went all out dehydrating. I would love to try canning this year. Now, I have been dehydrating. I got some stuff in the dehydrator right now, some parsley and some dill that I need to now get out of my dehydrator. Yep. Don't you dare throw no seed. I know that's right, Sweet Spot. I was like, whoa, and I got these for free. And I said, y'all know how many cantaloupe seeds I'm going to end up with when I finish getting these seeds out of there. Yes. Good night, Gordon and Quilt says Canadian. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. We absolutely cannot throw away our seeds. No way. My daughter just came home with a bag of asparagus and a bag of limes for 99 cents each. LOL. What a good. See? Yes, those are the things you grab up. And if you bring them home and preserve them right away, child, come on now. And occasionally you'll get something bad in a bag or something like that. But for the rest of it, it's like amazing. That's enough seeds to give you 200 more count. I know, right? They're going to be on the flip side market after I grow some and make sure they're viable. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. See, but you collect your seeds and you keep your seeds. Then you get to give seeds away. I love, love, love. 2 things I love do. I love, love, love collecting my seeds. And I love, love, love growing food from fruit. Because the 2 pineapples that I have to go back and I have to watch, I think it was Lead, and it was another video I watched on how you take, when you twist that green off, that part, you can start pineapples from them. And I saw one person take 1 pineapple and start 4 from that. Start 4 different pineapple plants from that. So that means I got 2 pineapples in there. I don't know if I'll be able to do it with these 2 because I said I'm not planting anything growing anything. I'm not starting any seeds until I get moved, because I'm going out there. I harvested everything before the freeze that I wanted, with the exception of my carrots and the things that are going to stay, like all my blueberry plants are overwintering. I have some pepper plants I'm trying to overwinter. My oregano and rosemary. Everything else out there, I'm going out there, I'm digging my pots completely up, because I can't trust movers to be moving all that. And so I don't want to plant anything new and something happens and my seedlings get destroyed. So I might as well just wait. Thank goodness my last frost is not until April. So when I get where I'm going, I don't know what kind of, I don't know exactly how my setup is going to be, what kind of area I'm going to actually have for my planting, as far as patio deck or what yet. So pull the bottom leaves off and shove it in the dirt. That's what I thought, but I don't know if the pineapples I have are going to, pineapples last a long time. So I'm not exactly sure if they're going to last long enough. If not, I'll just have to wait and get some more. Through the move and everything is what I meant. Yes, 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 yes. I'm a seed harvester to the health. I keep all my seeds, especially passion fruit. Yes. Asparagus is where I draw the line at canning. Too mushy, LOL. You know what? I was going to try planting some okra, but I've been trying to eat okra. I just can't get it down. So I don't know. I might have to give y'all some okra seeds. Yes. Why would someone throw away perfectly good seeds? I have no idea, Faz, but I almost did. Yes, they don't like cold, though. I had to bring mine in at night. One almost. Yeah, see, that's why I want to do it going into spring, so they'll have the summer to grow. Yes, we did the same. No, we did the summer of heat last year, where we sent only a few rare seeds. You grow one pepper and bam, you have a lot of seeds. So nice. Exactly. Yes, I feel like the seeds are worth more than whatever you're taking the seeds out of. They are, Fast. They really are. They really, really are. And so I need to research. I just took them out earlier, so I need to research. I don't know what I need to do to preserve the cantaloupe seeds. Do I need to dry them out? You could make them houseplants till aloe starts. He won't know. I know, right? They do look like alloy. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Girl, you're going to have me doing that for real. I love it. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Fryer, I did. It was mushy inside. I'm like, I can't eat this. No, I did not like the taste. Yes, yes, yes. So, seeds that need to be dried. Has anyone ever tried to dry their seeds in the dehydrator? I was just curious. Has anyone tried to dry any seeds in a dehydrator to dry them out quickly? And what's wrong with that picture? Because that sounds too easy. So I'm like, maybe the heat from the dehydrator is going to destroy them or something. I don't know. You can put the pineapple in water as well. Take those bottom leaves out. It will root. Okay, I may try that. I would rather put it in some water, because, you know, when we actually physically move, that's going to be a day or two. So, I mean, I could just throw the water out the jar, fill it up where I get where I'm going, and keep it moving. I'm not going that far, so. Nope. But me and my brother planted popcorn kernels. Where's our popcorn tree? What did we do wrong? Popcorn, I did. I planted some last year, and it grew very, very well. And I actually got some actual ears of corn. But the ears of corn were spotted throughout with dry spots and no popcorn. They are heavy feeders fast. They need lots of water and lots of fertilizer. They are super heavy feeders. And that's probably, I know that's what I didn't do right. And also, mine did not get pollinated right. I didn't realize I could hand pollinate it. And so they need to be pollinated, which you can take the little fuzzy things off and brush it. Just take one of them and brush it along the rest of them. And that hand pollinates them. Not me. Maybe not me. Maybe they may cook. I know. Yes, you can do that too. I did both just to experiment. Okay, now what are you talking about, Sweet Spot? What did you do to experiment? T Hart says no, but that is a good idea. Yeah, because if I could dry, I'm gonna, I'm getting ready to do the research on it. Because if I can dry my seeds out in a dehydrator, that's, you know how long that takes as opposed to letting something dry out for a week. Come on now. Yes. Okay, CC, I got to see you later. All right. Yes. Love you guys. I always enjoy your live because this woman here is full of education. And if there's any live you should never miss, it's CC's. Bless you. Bless you too. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Yes. But before I go, I thought about dehydrating seeds, but I felt like it was a waste of electricity. I have no rush to dry out a seed. See, I know that's right, but it seemed like the seeds would dry out in like 10 minutes. So it may not be wasting a lot. I'm going to let you know because you know I'm going to try it. Definitely had enough water, but didn't use much fertilizer. Yep, that might be it. Pineapple tops in water and just into. Okay, I'm going to try them in water because I don't want to waste my pineapple tops. No, 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 no. I do not want to waste my pineapple tops. I usually sit my seeds out in the sun. Okay, yes. Yes, that's a good one. That's a good one. Probably need to keep the temp low so it's not to keep eggs. That's what I was wondering, Humphrey. That's what I was wondering. Yes, Sweet Spot says, I always hear Mr. Stacy's voice in my head saying, put him in the dirt. Yes, put them in the dirt. Put them in the dirt. Also try drying them in the sun if you have sun. I usually just take them and sit them in my cabinet. It's a dark cabinet on a paper towel, on a paper towel, and the paper towel on a paper plate. I just sit them in my cabinet and go about my business, come back a couple of weeks later and they're all done. I haven't had a need to, but I'm just wondering. I just want to know how it is. Hey, Bree, so good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. That's why I grew the mustard greens like that. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, bye-bye. Have a blessed evening. Yes, that's why I wondered. I'm taking notes, says Matcha Gay. I know that's right. Yes. Hey, Bree, thank you for coming in. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Yes, I left you a message on IG earlier, checking on you. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes. Oh, so I did say giveaway at the races announcement. How you doing, ma'am? Long time no see. I'm doing good. You doing calling me ma'am? I ain't that old. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't. People be like, so and so, ma'am. I'm like, child, that was my mama. That ain't me. I'm not that old yet. Nah, I just ain't. I'm not feeling the age. Mom's having surgery on the 5th. Okay, well, we're going to pray for mom then. We're going to pray for mom. Yes, yes, yes. Especially when he morphed into the Hulk. Scary. Suzette says, I'm going to research to see if anyone ever dehydrates seeds. That's an interesting subject. I know, right? I cannot wait to find out. Anne's cracking up. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That is interesting. I can't wait to figure that out. Sweet Spot says, yes, it was scary. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I am loving it. So I need to find that out if I can dehydrate them. But I was going to mention that next week, I am going to, next week, I'm going to have a race. One of my races, a giveaway race. So what everyone needs to do in order to participate, you will have until next Tuesday at 12 noon to leave a comment of any kind on this live video when it indexes. So you're gonna have to come back and leave a comment on this video. Say whatever you want to say. I just need a comment. What I'm going to do is everybody, then that's why I'm cutting it off, and I'm going to leave a pinned comment at the top of the comment section in this video saying what I'm saying now. But I'm cutting it off Tuesday the 8th at noon because that will give me the rest of that day and until next Wednesday evening to populate the names into the race. And that's why it doesn't matter what you say. I just need a comment because I'm going to take the names and put them into the race. Now, I will leave the rules and regulations in the pinned comment too. Like, you have to be 18 or over, you have to be a U.S. citizen, YouTube's not affiliated with it. All that'll be there and in the next video. What am I giving away? You'll find out next week. How about that? I just went to Google for a bit. Everything seems in agreement that you can use a food dehydrator on most seeds. See, it's probably all about the time and the heat setting. But you know, if I could take the seeds and dry them out, it'd only take me 5 minutes. And then I can just store them from there. Child, my dehydrator, I love, and that thing sits there. Yeah, Suzette says, oh, good fast. I'm going to look as well when the live ends. Yes, you know, I'm going to be researching what I need to do and which seeds are best at it, can you just store them as usual afterwards? Do you have to do something specific? What's best? What's not best? How long do they last if you do use a dehydrator? How viable are they? It's a lot of questions. So I'm going to do all that research. And we might be talking about dehydrating our seeds next week. Let me write that down, y'all. That might be the subject for next week, dehydrating our seeds and using a dehydrator to dry seeds. Yes. We might talk about, see what all different research did we all come up with? Because you know the research is also dehydrator, if I can spell dehydrator, for seeds. Doing that type of research is also the same thing as when I said watching all these videos. Everybody's going to say something different. So with all of us doing this different research, we're all going to come up with something different. You know, we may all come up with the fact that it can be done, but you might find a way to do it this way. You might find that, oh, you better not do those cantaloupe seeds, but girl, you can sure do these seeds. So that's a big plus. I never really thought about it before tonight. Yes, me either. Just, you know, I did. I thought about it when I was taking them out the cantaloupe today. I'm like, I wonder if I can just stick these in the dehydrator and get over it. Bree says, you people are fantastic. You are fantastic too. Veggie Form says, sounds like an evergreen topic. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Fan says, yeah, always research for yourself as well. I don't want to be taking the blame for what good. Yes. You know, I always tell people that even in my videos, no matter what I do in my videos, I always tell people, you know, research for yourself or do you. If you don't like this, leave it out. Even my cooking videos, 90% of the things that I cook, I call interchangeable with life. It's like, if I'm using garlic powder and you don't like garlic, leave it out. Okay? I'm after you, showing you how to do this, to make it. By the way, y'all, put out a new video over there too, so y'all can check it out. It's baked fish, crispy baked fish. Oh my God, cook some mahi. Ooh, child, that fish was so good. Make me hungry for it. Yes, looks like less than 96 degrees Fahrenheit. See? Yes. Bree says, Chef, when the pandemic slows down with the spread, things, I am coming to see you. Okay, Bree. That fish looks so good, says TLC. And they're going, thank you, it was. Oh my goodness, that fish was good. Yes, my son's husband like, I hope you wrote down. He goes, after he finished, he says, I hope you wrote down what you did. I'm like, what do you mean you wrote down what I did? I know what I'm doing. Yeah, because I need some more of that fish. Mm-hmm. It was delicious, Canadian. It was delicious. Yes. And the thing I loved the best about it, it was quick and easy. It was quick and easy. That's what I like the most about it. That it was quick and easy. Yes, that fish looked good. I love mahi. I do too. That is my favorite fish. It has flavor all on its own. Oh, thank you, Veggie Farm. Thank you for that. Thank you for putting that link in there. It has so much flavor on its own. It's thick, and I just like it. But I love the recipe because as much as I like to cook, as much as I can cook multiple times a day, the whole full meals, believe it or not, there are plenty When I say plenty, I mean plenty. There's plenty of time. I don't want to cook anything. I don't want to see a kitchen. I ain't for it. I don't care. I don't want to cook. And those days, because I rarely eat out, only 2 or 3 times a year, those days I want the quickest meal I can get. Now, see, when I'm not doing a video, the whole thing takes me about the 18 minutes it does to cook, because I take the stuff, the sour cream and stuff, whip it up real quick, spread it on there, and stick it in there, and what? It takes me all 2 minutes to mix that stuff up, and another 18 to cook, I'm done. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hand me ready, eat. No, she's had me ready to eat. Yes, Suzette says, I seen the video, Fish. It's like you were doing your artwork. Oh, thank you, Suzette. Yes. Fast says, pumpkin seeds can be dried in the sun in a dehydrator at 115 to 120 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 or 2 hours. That's the main thing I've gotten. It seems to differ based on the seed. Yes, but you know what? When you're using your dehydrator, even when you have actually like maybe grown, the most thing I use my dehydrator for is dehydrating herbs. I do have some lemons in there that I am going to slice and dehydrate tomorrow for some more lemon powder. But everything that you dehydrate, your herbs, whether it's, parsley or rosemary or whatever the herb may be, oregano or thyme, every herb is maybe a little bit different in how long it needs to dry, how you need to dry it. Some things is best if you dehydrate it, leaving it on the stem and letting it dehydrate that way, because then it's easier to just pull it off as opposed to pulling it off first, because it's so tiny. Thyme being one of those, because the herb itself is such a tiny herb. Leave it on the stem, dehydrate it, and then take it off once it's dehydrated, because otherwise if you try to take all these little bitty soft leaves off, you'd be all day trying to pull all the little leaves off when you can let it get hard and crispy, and then all you gotta do is whoop, and it's off. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. So that is amazing, amazing. Oh my goodness. Suzette says, right. Yes, I learned that the hard way. When I first got my dehydrator and I went to dehydrate something, and was trying to take the stuff off to dehydrate it, and I realized what I was doing in the midst of it, and I said, you know what, I'm making more work for myself. I just need to dehydrate this whole thing, then take it off. So I washed everything up really well, and that's another thing, and most of the time my herbs take, like moringa, yes, most of my herbs take a little bit longer than typical to dry out in my dehydrator, because I always wash them off first. And even though I try to take a paper towel and dry them the best I can, they're still wet. They're still wet. Yeah, there are actually a lot of different methods for it online. Would definitely be an interesting stream topic for next time. Yes, 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 yes. Gotta go. I'll catch you all, little bubs, in bed. It's a great time. They say, oh, you too, Canadian. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Yeah, smash that like button, everyone, please. Yes, 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 do smash it. TLC says, I dehydrate lots of different leafy greens and make my own green powder to slip into food to sneak veggies into the kid. You know what? Yes. That's a good way to do it when you need to get those veggies in. Make your own green powder. Yes, make your own green powder. Now that's something I have not done. I have made some green powders, but not necessarily, because you know what? My kids, even when they were coming up, now my grandbabies, that's a different whole topic. Getting them, one of them will eat anything you put in front of her. The other one is very picky, and she'll even tell you, yes, no, I don't want any broccoli. It's healthy. Give it to my sister. Like, well, don't you want to be healthy? Yes, give it to my sister. She'll eat it. What? Granted, she's 3 now, and this is what she says. Yes, broccoli is healthy. Give it to my sister. I don't want it. Okay. I always wash mine too. I put them in a strainer and continue to talk. Yep, that's exactly what I do, in the strainer. And it says, LOL. Yes, I know. I'm like, okay. And if you give that, whatever it is, green bean, don't you like green beans? Don't you want some green? You need to eat something to be healthy. Yes, no, it's green. Give it to my sister. Okay. Yes. I do my kale like that too. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Especially if you get different different varieties that are for specific, health things to make your own green powder. That would be awesome to put into smoothies in the summer. My daughter used to say she was allergic to all vegetables. And said, smart child. Yeah, right. I know. She knows it's healthy. And she knows it's good for you. Give it to her sister. Oh, okay. Yes, she does. She says that all the time. So, but I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her. It's all good. It is all good. It is all good. Well, guys, I don't want to keep you all night. We are going to be talking about dehydrating our seeds next week. Yes, Miss Pam and Chat Fam, I have got to go see. I was just saying the same thing, TLC. Yes, how do you like using the oxygen absorbers? I have not used them yet, Veggie Farm, because um, I don't have anything around. So far, all I cook so much. So far, only thing I have been dehydrating has been my herbs. And by the time I've dehydrated them and put them in and I start cooking, they ain't lasting but a few weeks. They ain't lasting long enough for me to use them yet. But I have them to use. Yes. Now, the one thing I want to get for preservation is a vacuum sealer. Now that, I don't know why, I think I'm going to be using that a lot, especially for things that I'm going to freeze. Because I know that once you vacuum seal, it'll also leave a lot of room where you can stack things and make them easier to freeze, easier to put into the freezer. Yes, I hope you know I'm about to fall asleep. Bree, you should, because you've probably been working for a long time. TT says, appreciate this chat. Good night, everyone. Good night, TT. Yes, 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 yes. So, I haven't actually used them yet, Veggie Farm, but I have been buying and stocking up as best I can on things that I feel like I'm going to need and going to use. The vacuum sealer is the one thing that I need to get my hands on next. Yes. Have a great evening, everyone. Enjoyed you too, Suzette. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, everybody, do not forget to come back and leave a comment on this video between now and next Tuesday at noon to be entered into the giveaway. And I will probably post something on my community tab this weekend as a reminder, so that if we do forget to come back, and that way I will be able to take all the channels and drop them into the race beforehand. And that way I don't have to spend that time during the actual live trying to populate that. That's why I have the vacuum sealer and use on my jars as well. Yes, the vacuum sealer. Great live as usual. Thanks, TLC. Matcher Gang says, have a good night. Such a good. Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful evening too. Yes. Okay, Don Reborn says later. Okay, Don, thank you so much for being here. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me today. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. And remember, anywhere you can sit a pot, you can grow a plant. And I'll see you on the trail.